all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
All right, we're back at Gannon Field. Casper Park, Mark Halverson and Jason Bob here following the school day. Jason, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Chi-High, well, you did a great job last year. Great to have you back. River Falls 4-0. Chi-High really 3-1-1, but officially 3-1. 0-1 in the conference for the Cards, 1-0 for River Falls. They played the other day. Chance for a bounce back here for Cards, but it's really it's maybe the aces for both staffs with Pankinen going the senior. Coach Steinmetz thought maybe he was going to go Tuesday. He's apparently the Thursday pitcher for Coach Bishop and Brady Smith for the Cards. How about that matchup?
Yeah, I assumed that Pankinen would throw on Tuesday as well, but apparently he had thrown the previous Friday, so they held him out for a couple of days. But he's their number one. He's one of the best pitchers in the state. He committed to the University of Nebraska earlier this year. He can get into the mid-90s, and yeah, he's special to watch. Brady Smith is a strike thrower. He's got 4 or 5 different pitches and uses them all effectively and throws a ton of strikes, so it should be a good matchup.
So setting up as possibly a pitcher's duel. What about this weather? We didn't know with the rain earlier, so a little bit of moisture there in the infield. Not dusty.
No, I think both teams are just happy to start the game. Hopefully the rain stays away, and usually it helps defensively to wet the field down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, the Cards coming up on the short end the other day, 4-1. So what kind of mindset does that give a team 2 days later getting a chance to avenge that on your home field?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge for Chi-High today will be mental, because not throwing Pankinen on Tuesday and still managing only 4 hits, and now you got to come out and face their number one. They need to get a couple hits early.
Yeah. So, again, River Falls 11-1 over Tartan, 15-6 over Marshfield, 6-3 over Osceola. Dropped the Cards 4-1 the other day. The Cards 6-0 at Wisconsin Rapids and swept them, beating them 7-4 a week ago. A couple weeks ago now. They won at Holman 3-2 and then tied 3-3, so that one kind of not showing up. And then losing at River Falls 4-1. So looking to avenge that here today. Time for our Toyson Ford Keys to the Game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. How about it, Jason?
To me, the keys to the game are, like I said before, if Chippewa can put a run across early, that'll do a lot for their just the mental aspect of the game. And I think Brady, as long as he throws strikes and they play defense behind him, I think Chippewa will be fine. I don't think River hits as well as they have in the past. So I'm looking at a low-scoring game.
Yeah, probably. So there you go. The Toyson Ford Keys to the Game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Toyson Ford. All right, we'll take a timeout, and we're edging closer to the start of this one. Slated for 3:30. Looks like we're running maybe a tad behind here today, but you can understand with the weather. We'll take another short timeout, and when we come back, getting closer to baseball here on WOGO Sports.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
All right, Mark Halverson, Jason Bob back here at Gannon Field at Casper Park. And going to get the introductions here shortly. And again, we've got Gavin Bovey back at our WOGO studios. Thanks to him manning the controls there on the radio side of things. and the live stream at the audio stream at wogo.com, as well as Sam Aberley here enjoying the posh conditions in the press box here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Better than
take it.
Sam was on the roof, he tells me, for McDonald baseball on a cold and windy day, so he's enjoying the promotion he's gotten. And so our same friend from softball the other day, Dave Hansen, will be along here shortly, and we'll be listening for the introductions of the players here. But excitement early in the season. Give us an update. Your son in the college ranks now, Jason.
Yeah, he's playing at St. Thomas. I'm not going to lie, I have the St. Thomas game on my phone
Okay.
right now. He's, it's like anything with any freshman that moves to the next level. There's going to be some ups and downs, and he's had some positives, but there's been some adversity, and he's, it's a different game, and the hitters are bigger, faster, stronger, and he's working through it. So, yeah, it's been fun watching him.
Mm-hmm. All right. How's St. Thomas as a team faring this year?
They're good. They're first place in the conference. They got a 2-game lead over North Dakota State, and they're a veteran group. They have unfortunately, a lot of seniors, so next year might be a little different. But, yeah, I'm hoping they can keep rolling and win the conference for the second year in a row.
Yeah, that'd be terrific. Well, all the best to him. And, again, other players from the I got a little bit of an update earlier. Coach Steinmetz, his daughter as well, on the next level. Maybe not playing as much, certainly as you get used to, right, on the high school level.
Right, and that's what I've talked to Easton quite a bit about. When you're the guy in Chippewa Falls, it's a big deal. But as soon as you move to that next level, there's a lot of guys, if you will. The best player on every team is on your team now. So
right,
yeah. Sometimes you have to curb your expectations a little bit.
So the Cards looking to get those bats going maybe here a little bit more than the other day with the 4 hits, as was mentioned. And you can always access the WOGO Sports calendar, our very busy sports calendar, at WOGO.com. It's always available for you there. And again, after today, maybe a short break, but boy, we've got a busy week continuing on in the coming days, as you can see for yourself at wogo.com, and always check it out and know what's coming next year as the latter half of April unfolds. And after today, McDonald baseball back at home against Fall Creek, a 4:40 game on Tuesday. Caleb Swenson and Seth Smiskey, and then looking forward to Thursday, it's Cardinal softball at home against Menominee. That's a 4:10 pregame. Next week, Friday, a doubleheader. Chi-High baseball, the Cards against Superior. That's a 3:10 start time, as was this one today, but playing 2 that day. We're playing just 1 today. And then we'll close out April, at least according to the current schedule, Chi-High and Rice Lake at 4:10 on Tuesday, the 29th. All right, we'll take another short time out. Back in a moment here on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
All right, public address announcer Dave Hansen introducing the starting lineups for River Falls. Let's give a listen, and then Chi-High starting lineup.
Batting 7th, number 13, the designated hitter, Lars Breezy. Batting 8th, number 3, the catcher, Colton Maves. Batting 9th, number 12, the left fielder, Kingston Quinn. And playing center field, number 15, Rico Alvarez. Now the starting lineup for your Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Leading off, number 5, the pitcher, Brady Smith. Batting second, number 13, the designated hitter, Chase Frederick. Batting third, number 1, the shortstop, Cole Perlberg. Batting fourth, number 14, second baseman, Lucas Logslack. Batting fifth, number 9, the first baseman, Brecken Vovier. Batting sixth, number 12, the left fielder, Jared Erickson. Batting 7th, number 19, the right fielder, Ian Denning. Batting 8th, number 17, the third baseman, Brigham Garrett. Batting 9th, number 2, the catcher, Landon Atkinson. And playing center field for the Cardinals, number 18, Sam Berzina. Cardinals are coached by Mitch Steinmetz, assisted by Griffin Spindler. And now, would you please rise and honor America?
All right, we're going to take another short break. It's ready to play baseball in a moment on WOGO Sports.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice and Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Choice and Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Choice and Ford.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
Hi, Mark Halverson, Jason Bob. We're about ready for baseball at Gannon Field at Casper Park. And great to bring it to you on this April 17th. And River Falls and Chi High here today. And the gold tops for River Falls and the white pants. And Chi High in the black uniforms with the red numerals and white trim and the white pants. So Cards the home team, and so they'll be in the field first. Let's get you that lineup again for River Falls. Leading things off will be the second baseman, senior Cal Usgard, number 7. Batting second, the junior shortstop, number 2, Chase Rudolph. Hitting third, the senior playing first base, number 22, Brooks Rivard. Batting fourth, the pitcher, destined to play at the University of Nebraska, the senior, number 20, Auden Pankinen. Batting fifth, the junior third baseman, number 25, Cal Dumond. In the 6th spot, the right fielder, number 5, junior Landon McQuaid. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 13, senior Lars Breezy. Batting 8th, the junior catcher, number 3, Colton Maves. And batting 9th, the left fielder, number 12, Kingston Quinn, a sophomore. For the Cards defensively, Brady Smith is on the mound, the junior hurler, throwing it to Landon Atkinson, a fellow junior. At first base, Brecken Boisvert playing first is a senior for the Cards. Would help me to note that. And around the infield, senior Lucas Loxlett is at second base. Shortstop Cole Perlberg, a senior, and Brigham Garrett's also at the hot corner is just a sophomore. Cards in the outfield, the left fielder Jared Erickson, a senior, number 18 Sam Brasino, the sophomore center fielder, and Ian Denning, the senior right fielder for the Cards. Defensively, as we're edging ever closer to the start of this game. Chi High and River Falls, the River Falls squad taking it by a final of 4-1 the other day, but 2 days later, and the Lady Cards, meanwhile, are at Hudson today in softball.
I think that actually got
Dead?
canceled.
Okay.
Yep, that one got postponed.
All right.
Most everything but baseball, honestly, was shut down.
Well, Good for the break. I got credited. I'm coming from radio. I got credited from Mike Thompson for thanks for clearing the sky. So you know that's
wow. That's impressive.
We've got the weather machine back there, at the station.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, Gavin Bovey. Gavin, you're responsible for that now when we're at the game. So make sure of that. All right, it's number 7, Cal Usgard is going to start it off. The second baseman hitting from the right side, and we're underway, or about to be underway. He digs in. It's interesting. A lot of the girls the other day were very much in the front end of the box, but he's kind of back there a bit. So,
yeah, it's one of the trends you see. Everybody stands on top of the plate now, and they tend to
right away. First ball hitting. Second baseman got it for the Cards. Throw over to first off his knees in the dirt and in time for the out. So Lucas Logslide getting it to Boisvert in time for out number 1.
Batting second, number 2, the shortstop.
So score at 4-3, 1 down, and Chase Rudolph now, the junior shortstop. Yeah, having done softball the other day, I can't say there was a lot of first ball hits in that one, but there's what we had, Brady Smith's first offering, and one out.
I'm sure Coach Bishop told him to look for strikes early. That's just the way. That's the way Brady approaches most at bats, is get ahead.
Ball in the dirt. So 1-0 to Chase Rudolph, the junior shortstop, with Rivard, the senior first baseman, on deck. 1-0 pitch from Brady Smith. Now the right-hander delivers and looks at a ball high. 2-0. 100 pitches. Was looking at that today in terms of just the breakdown of the number of pitches and when you can pitch again. But that 100 pitch limit.
Yep.
Obviously, we don't talk about that in softball, but you do in baseball.
Yeah, no, softball you can throw 1,000, I think.
Yeah, right. There's a ball missing. 3-0 now, so 3-0 to the shortstop, Chase Rudolph, in the 2 spot here for River Falls.
Yeah, it's a little unusual. Those have all been fastballs, and Brady's missing by a little bit.
The 3-0 pitch from the junior. Here it is. And a called strike 1 right there.
Yeah, Brady's so consistent on the mound. His delivery is really simple. It's very repetitive, and usually he's consistently around the plate.
Mm-hmm. Control, a huge deal, right? 3-1. Here it is, and this one slugged to left field, and there's a running back and over the head of the Cardinal left fielder Erickson, and heading towards second base, and he'll get there standing. The double for Chase Rudolph, and runner in scoring position now for River Falls.
Batting third, number 22.
Yeah, that's a situation where because Brady got behind, he had to throw 5 fastballs in a row. And, if you got to do that, you got a decent hitter. He's batting in the 2-hole, so I'm assuming he can hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what can happen.
So that 3-1 pitch, it looked big to Chase Rudolph, and he jumped all over it, over the head of Erickson. And now hitting from the left side, the third hitter, Brooks Rivard, the senior first baseman. Facing the right-hander Smith, he looks at the runner, and there's the pitch for a called strike 1 to Rivard. So getting in front to batter number 3.
And that was off speed, so he didn't want to show it again. And if he can throw off speed for strikes, that'll be huge for Brady.
0-1 now to Rivard. Runner in scoring position is Rudolph. Smith gets the sign, looks at the runner, bit of a lead. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So Rivard in an 0-2 hole.
2 really good spots. Curveball away and fastball low and away at the knees. Yeah, you just don't want to make a mistake here.
Brady dialed in with the runner at second and 1 out. Rivard with the 0-2 count now against the right-hander Smith, the Cardinal junior. River Falls 4-0 on the season. The pitch in the air and third base line chasing and out of play. Brigham Garrett's the sophomore third baseman, going over as far as he could. 0-2 remaining for Rivard. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Incorporated, always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. The 0-2 pitch now. Smith looking at the runner. Here's the offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And so Rivard goes down, second out. That's huge, and it brings up Pankinen, who's not only the pitcher and destined for Nebraska, but he's the cleanup hitter, Jason.
Yeah, he had 1 or 2 hits the other night. I don't know a ton about River, but I did watch the game, listen to it online, and they made it seem like he was a really good hitter.
All right, so Pankinen in the cleanup spot, hoping he doesn't clean up here against Brady Smith. The Cards hoping to get out of this one here early. 10 pitches in. Smith offers, and there's a ball high. 1-0 to Pankinen, the pitcher, number 20 in his senior season with River Falls. At least in this point of the season, the Thursday pitcher, Coach Ryan Bishop telling us in the pregame. Smith looks at the runner again at second base. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Called strike. So Pankinen looked at that one.
Yeah, their pitcher that threw on Tuesday, he was effective.
Jeffers.
Jeffers. He probably threw 50-60% off speed, and then he had 83-84 on his fastball, and yeah, he was really effective.
1-1 pitch now to Pankinen, the cleanup hitter. Runner in scoring position and 2 out for River Falls here in the top half of the first. And this one hit to right center field. The Cardinal outfielder has a beat on it, and the catch is made by the sophomore Brasina, and the Cards get out of it. River Falls strands one in the middle of one from Gannon Field, Casper Park. It's River Falls nothing, and Shanghai coming up on WOGO Sports.
And the Cardinals coming back.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Henkelman smacks one, base hit to right field, one is in, and then rounding third, and coming in to score Shepard, the slide, and save.
She's kept a clean sheet. Long drive out, deep, and it's gone! Home run! Riley goes yard. Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
Good job by the Cardinals getting out of that one after the double by Rudolph for River Falls. And let's set the Cardinal lineup for you against Auden Pankinen. For Chippewa, it'll be Brady Smith, the pitcher, batting leadoff. Then Chase Frederick, the junior DH, number 13, hitting second. Cole Perlberg, the senior shortstop, number 1, batting third. Lucas Loxlett, the senior second baseman in the 4 spot, number 14, batting fifth. The senior first baseman, number 9, Brecken Boisvert. Then followed by senior left fielder Jared Erickson, number 12. Ian Denning, the senior right fielder, number 19. Then it's Brigham Garretts, the sophomore third baseman. And rounding things out, Landon Atkinson, the junior catcher, who is number 2, and that's the position number. So there we go. And Sam Brasina is obviously playing outfield, made the last put out there. And now it's Smith, Frederick, and Perlberg for the Cards. We'll set River Falls defense for you as opportunity allows. But Smith coming in, standing in the right side against the right-handed pitcher, Pankinen. I don't have a height on him, but he looks pretty tall.
Yeah, he does. He looks like an athlete. That's
First one gets away 1-0. That one missing. Pankinen on the mound. Colton Maves is the junior catcher. Brooks Rivard, the senior first baseman. Cal Usgard, the senior second baseman. Chase Rudolph, the junior shortstop. And Cal Dumond is the junior third baseman around the infield. And he throws heat, and that's a called strike.
Yeah, he throws heat.
Whew.
Yeah, and it looks, I watched some videos on him, and it looks effortless. He doesn't look like it's, he's working very hard when he's throwing 90 plus.
Yeah, the 1-1 pitch. And this one, he foul tip, and the count goes to 1-2. The outfield from left to right, Kingston Quinn, the sophomore left fielder. Rico Alboris is the senior center fielder, and Landon McQuaid is in right field for River Falls. And McQuaid is a junior. So the 1-2 pitch, and this one fouled off again by Brady.
That's not an easy pitch to catch up to. That was neck high, and
yeah.
Brady was able to get us a little piece of it.
And so a good test here against a college-bound pitcher at the Division I level in Pankinen. The 1-2 pitch. And this one, again, along the first base side, just in front of home plate, and picked up there. And the catcher with the toss, Maves, for the out to the first baseman, Rivard, for out number 1, score it 2-3.
Batting second, number 13,
And
Chase Frederick.
Chase Frederick now, the Cardinal DH, hitting in place of the sophomore center fielder, Sam Brasina. Hitting from the left side, Frederick. Here on WOGO for this Thursday afternoon. As Jason said, most of the other sports canceled for today, but baseball going on. So glad to hear that. Sometimes the soccer folks, I'm not going to say anything for sure, but sometimes the soccer folks, and there's a call at strike one. Sometimes I've heard the soccer folks, not saying at Chi-High in general, go, well, we play in the rain more than baseball does.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we can at Chi-High because we have a turf field.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot easier.
0-1 pitch, and this one gets away, and it's 1-1. I guess for Chi-High, you hope to hold your own against Pankinen and just keep watching the pitch count.
Yeah, last year he faced us, and I don't remember how long he went, but we knocked him out of the game. We hit him.
Yeah.
We hit him hard, and 6 of the hitters that were on the team last year are back. So.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and this one is outside. It misses. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Chase Frederick, the Cardinal DH here this afternoon. Bottom half of the first inning just underway, and that's a called strike 2 coming inside that time to Frederick. 2-2 now.
Yeah, their catcher is struggling a little bit, I think, with velocity. And the unique thing about Pankinen, from what I've seen, is he has a lot of movement for a right-handed pitcher. You don't usually you see that out of lefties, but he's kind of 3/4 arm slot with a lot of run on his ball. And yeah, catcher's I don't know, that's second or third one he's dropped so far.
Could be a challenge if the Cards get base runners.
Yeah, exactly.
Potentially, and looking to take every opportunity. And this one hit foul, but again, Cards making contact a little bit at least. Not just a clean whiff, if you will.
No, I talked to a few of the players today, and they were, you're just excited for the opportunity.
Yeah.
You don't get to see guys of this caliber very often.
No, I mean, this is going to be somebody certainly to say, hey, we faced this particular college pitcher, and so this one fouled off again, third base line. And hanging in there, Frederick at 2-2 here on WOGO. Check out the Metropolis Resort Smile Cam to catch all the in-game action reactions today. It's constant smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire with Action City, Chaos Water Park, and on-site dining and coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. 2-2 to Frederick now. Righty versus lefty, right-handed pitcher Pankinen against the left-handed hitting Frederick. Here it is. And that one got away again from the catcher Maves, and that's a number of them here that have.
Yeah, this has been a really good at-bat for Chase. He's fouled a few pitches off. He's taken them to a full count. And like you said, if you can get him up to that 100 mark, see somebody else, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. And this one, contact down the first base line and foul. But good contact by Chase Frederick, who is extending his at-bat with Cole Perlberg, the senior shortstop, in the hole. Or on deck, rather.
Yeah, the other thing that can do is, I don't know exactly where those pitches are. They look pretty good, but if you're making good pitches and hitters keep making contact, that can bother a pitcher as well.
Here we go, and the 2-2 pitch. Take your base, yeah. And I don't think I correctly said it had gone to 3-2, but there's the walk. So working the walk, Chase Frederick, and that's huge here early. And again, getting us through 14 pitches, and it brings up Cole Perlberg hitting from the right side for the Cards, number 1, the senior shortstop.
Yeah, that was a really good at-bat by Chase. He followed off a couple of really tough pitches and worked the walk.
And so now Perlberg, the Cardinal shortstop, back in the box, and he got hit. So 2 runners aboard now for the Cards with only 1 out, and Lucas Logslet coming up. So some control issues here.
Yeah, that one's going to leave a mark. that was right in the,
that was kind of on his side,
butt.
too, Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he felt that one.
Yeah. And so now, 2 runners aboard, and the little bit of a conference. Colton Maves, the junior catcher with Pankinen, what might he be saying here?
Well, this is trust your stuff, but you know, I'm thinking about it. It is wet.
Batting
Ball
fourth,
might be a
number
little bit
14,
wet.
second baseman,
Mound
Lucas
is probably
Lobslat.
a little bit wet.
But this is a great opportunity, Jason. I mean, first inning, you got only one out and 2 runners aboard. We've talked about the wild pitch pass ball situation here.
Yeah, so that's what's in the back of his mind right now is I got to make sure my catcher can catch it.
Lucas Logslet, the senior second baseman, looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 to Lucas. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. No balls, 1 strike. Right-handed hitting cleanup hitter Lucas Logslet. The pitch. That one's low, 1-1. And the pitch count continues to climb up to 17.
Yeah, Lucas he's an experienced hitter. He's seen velocity before. He's not intimidated. He should be okay.
A 1-1 pitch to Logslet now with runners at first and second for the Cardinals. Chase Frederick at second, Perlberg at first. Hitting from the right side, the cleanup hitter at Logslet, the senior. And this one tapped and just foul on the third baseline. But again, be encouraged by the contact. And it is the first inning, but wonderful opportunity here for the Cards to potentially grab an early lead.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm sure Pankinen right now is thinking strikeout because when you have velocity and you have movement like he does, he can get out of trouble just by himself through strikeouts. But he doesn't.
Time is called.
I will say he doesn't look entirely comfortable right now. I don't know if it's the mound or the catcher, the ball. He just, I don't know, looks a little uneasy.
Yeah. Auden Pankinen, the senior hurler, right-hander versus the right-handed hitting Lucas Logslet. The pitch fouled off again. And the count stays at 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good sign that they're getting. I mean, that's a strikeout pitch. Anytime you go above the letters with 2 strikes, it's usually swing and miss when you're throwing that hard. But
right.
We fouled a number of them off.
And if you get fuller contact, can be very good results with the ball coming in as hard as he throws it.
Absolutely.
First and second, good lead for both runners for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. And this one high in the air, foul territory. Looks like it's going to be close to being out of play, but it's going to be grabbed in foul territory by the first baseman, Brooks Rivard, for out number 2. So a pop out to first base for Logslet in foul territory brings up Brecken Boisvert with 2 out and runners at first and second. Boisvert, the Cardinals' senior first baseman, hitting from the left side, so the second lefty for Coach Mitch Steinmetz's crew. And the pitch. Called strike 1 to Boisvert.
Yeah, he's going to try and live there. That's fastball low and away. That's a tough pitch to hit.
So Boisvert can maybe expect that, but that's where a called strike 1 was. And a bit of a delay here. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Low, 1-1.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique, what Pankinen does out of the stretch. It looks like he's just standing there hanging out with the ball in his hand and he's looking in, but that's his routine. You don't see pitchers do that very often with a ball in front of them.
1-1 pitch, and this one, a high pitch fouled off, but making contact Boisvert, but that one was upstairs. I don't know if that was potentially a ball even.
Yeah, that was ball too.
Yeah.
But those ones at your chest are way
tempting
easier to see.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? 1 ball and 2 strikes. So again, Pankinen ahead to this hitter as he was to Logslet a moment ago. The 1-2 pitch, and this one in the air and fouled off. Again, I got to say, one thing coming away from this first inning, whether the Cards score or not, is a lot of contact's been made, and he's got 24 pitches already.
That's a lot of pitches for 1 inning. I think maybe I'm mistaken, but I think in the Northwoods League, if a pitcher throws 30 pitches in an inning, they're done. They're automatically out of the game.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Huh. So there you go. I mean, the Cards have certainly worked him. A lot of fouls and a lot of contact. We know that, in-ball action hasn't been, but, a walk and a hit batsman. I think Perlberg was hit on his first or second pitch.
Yeah, first pitch.
Yeah, first pitch. All right, Boisvert now facing the 1-2 count against Pankinen. There it is. Ball 2, and the runners steal. The throw to third is going to be delayed, but the runner gets in there in time. Frederick to third and Perlberg to second as the count goes to 2-2. So the Cards took their chances in the 1-2. It was a ball rather than a strike three. And now two runners in scoring position and already 25 pitches in. He's 25% of the way to 100. And there's a fastball upstairs called strike three. So unfortunately, the threat for the Cards ends as Boisvert called out on strikes, the first K victim for Pankinen. But the Cards threatened. They put two in scoring position through one at Gannon Field. Chi-High and River Falls scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
All right, we go to inning number 2, and Jason, I'm going to ask for your help already. Auden Pankinen, do you remember how he made out in the last inning? How he ended. I just did not score it.
Called third strike.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
So 2 strikeouts in the inning for the Cardinals, Brady Smith. And that brings up Dumond, McQuaid, and Breezy. Dumond, the junior third baseman, Cal Dumond, hitting from the left side in a 0-0 game. Top of the second, Cards did threaten, but couldn't push one across against Pankinen. And the pitch from Brady Smith, and this one off speed, and it's fouled on the first baseline. So Dumond, McQuaid, and Breezy, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for River Falls.
Yeah, that was a good. Even though the Chi-High didn't score, that was a good inning, pushing the pitch count up. And
it reminds me of field position in football, which it doesn't result in any points, but at this point, strategically. And there's an off-speed pitch again, and that one is called for strike 2. So Dumond looking at 2 straight strikes from Cardinal right-handed junior pitcher Brady Smith, and 0-2 he's in front. Brady throwing to the left-hander Dumond. The 0-2 pitch. And this one in the air to center field. Running over there is going to be Brasina for the catch for out number 1. No, I think Pankinen flew out to center. Now that I think of it, I think Pankinen flew out to center to end the last inning.
He did. Oh, you were talking about
Yeah,
River.
That's what I meant.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah,
I thought you meant
him as a batter. Yeah. Never mind.
No, Pankinen was
right
as well.
Yeah, came back to me here. Didn't write it in the book, but okay. So another out there for Brasina being busy in center field, the sophomore, and Landon McQuaid now, the junior right fielder, hitting from the right side against Smith. The pitch, off speed in the dirt, 1-0. You know, why don't you? I think it's worth talking about it in terms of they're both excellent pitchers. Brady Smith, the Cardinal junior, and Pankinen, the senior.
Yep.
But there's a lot of differences. They can both be good pitchers, but it really isn't a study in contrast here. If we get a moment here, 1-0 pitch to McQuaid, and this one's going to miss 2-0.
Yeah, so Brady went to a showcase a month ago, 2 months ago, and I listened to kind of the experts talk about his bullpen that he threw, and yeah, they said it was one of the best bullpens they've ever seen at a showcase.
Wow. Here is the 2-0 pitch, and this one is missing 3-0. So Smith, who hasn't walked anybody yet, is in danger of doing that to Landon McQuaid, the junior right fielder for River Falls. 3-0 count. And the pitch count at 26 for, 19 here. Home pitches. There we go. And there's a called strike 1. So 3-1 to McQuaid.
Yeah, Brady's not going to he's not going to light up a radar gun. I mean, he's got respectable velocity. He's probably low to mid 80s. But it's just all his other pitches.
And a 3-1 pitch, ball 4. So Landon McQuaid is on, the second base runner for River Falls on the day, and it brings up Lars Breezy, the senior
Batting seventh,
DH.
number 13, the designated hitter, Lars Breeze.
All right. We'll go with Breeze because I thought I'd heard Breezy earlier. But all right, yeah, we'll go 0-0 game here, top half of the second inning. The home plate umpire needs to dust off home plate. And that gives me a moment to tell you that if you'd like to be part of the WOGO Sports team working in audio and video production for high school sports, apply today for an immediate part-time position with flexible hours. Contact WOGO Sports Director Greg Stewart, gstewart@wwib.com, or call 715-723-1037. All right, so runner at first, one out, hitting from the left side, Breeze, and there's the ball in the dirt. So 1-0 from Brady Smith.
Yeah, it'll be important for Brady to get back ahead. He's gotten behind a few times today, and especially the last two hitters going ball one on each of them. I've talked about it before, but he's got to get ahead of hitters.
And that was something he was doing well earlier, but you want to get back to that now. 1-0, and he's going to throw it over to first base, runner back. Trying to hold McQuaid there after the walk. Cardinals came up short at River Falls the other day, 4-1, looking to avenge that loss here today, early in the conference race. Actually, two teams, Eau Claire North and Hudson, 2-0. New Richmond, River Falls, 1-0. Early in the conference chase. And this one to left center field. Brasina coming over, and he's going to make his third put out of the day.
Dang.
Very busy in center field.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, some pitchers throw grounders, others throw pop flies to center.
Batting eighth, number 3.
Well, I know for a fact there's far fewer ground balls than they used to be with all of the swing path that they teach now and swinging up on the ball.
Okay. All right, so 23 pitches for Brady Smith, and now he gets Colton Maves, the junior catcher. And the first one to him is ball 1-0. So runner at first, still McQuaid, but there are two outs, two flyouts to center from Dumond and Breeze here in the River Falls top half of the second inning. Cardinals getting Pankinen to throw 26 pitches. 26 pitches in that first inning. And this one slugged pretty well to left field, giving a long run going back for the Cardinals. And, he couldn't quite rope it in, Jared Erickson. And the runner's going to round third and head for home. The throw is going to be, they're going to hold him to third. So a double, ripping that one out there. Colton Maves. Jared Erickson gave it a go, but couldn't quite take it in. And so two runners in scoring position, second and third. Maves to second, McQuaid to third, and a huge pitcher-batter showdown here with sophomore left fielder Kingston Quinn hitting from the right side.
12, the left
this is a
fielder,
guy
Kingston
with
Quinn.
2 outs and runners on second and third, and the 9-hitter up. You got to go get this hitter. You don't want to get back to the top of the order.
Yeah, a huge pitcher-batter battle determining for this game. Even though it's the top half of the second inning, it's a huge statement here. And the strike one, a bit of a check swing there by the sophomore Quinn.
Yeah, that was a good slider. Started across the middle of the plate and broke away.
So 0-1 now, so getting out in front. The right-hander, Brady Smith, the pitch. And this one fouled off 0-2, so well out in front now. How about the hit there? I mean, Erickson gave it a go, back to the fence, couldn't quite haul it in.
That was I thought it was gone right when he hit it. Yeah, it was fastball belt high, and he turned on it. He got all of it.
So fortunate for the Cards, it stayed in the park. It keeps them alive, even with 2 runners in scoring position. It could easily be 2-0 here. And he got him to go on strike 3. So in 3 pitches, Brady Smith retiring Quinn, and the Cards see River Falls strand 2, middle of 2 from Gannon Field at Casper Park. It's River Falls and Chi High scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Mark Halverson and Jason Bob, Sam Aberley providing live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Gavin Bovey back in our WOGO studios. Jared Erickson, Ian Denning, and Brigham Garretts for the Cardinals, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, as we go to the bottom half of the second. But I got to say, Jason, this is already a very interesting game.
Yeah, that was huge for Brady to get the 9-hitter there, and yeah, he threw 3 quality pitches, and the guy didn't have a chance.
The left-handed hitting Jared Erickson now, and Pankinen throws strike 1. So now the question is, what are you going to see from Pankinen? Did you have your chance in the first inning, and now is he going to get a groove or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there are certain guys that the first inning is always their Achilles heel, and
exactly.
It takes 1 inning to settle down.
Yeah. That's always interesting to me. I mean, when you say certain guys, I mean, can that be something for just about every pitcher, or there just are certain guys that it's going to be more often for them?
I think I'll wait till after this pitch.
There's the 0-2 pitch, and the tapper over the pitcher's head, and it's going to be gloved by the shortstop. Throw it over in time for the out, and handling that one was Chase Rudolph to Brooks Rivard at first for out number 1. Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, I think certain pitchers have certain innings that. And usually it's 1, 2, or 3. I don't know why, but I always struggle in the first, or I always struggle in the second. And I think it's more mental than anything. But, yeah, there are certain guys that are slow starters.
Ian Denning now, the right fielder, looks at a ball outside. Another left-handed hitter for the Cards, as was Erickson. Denning, the senior right fielder for Chippewa, in a scoreless game here, bottom of the second. And this one, contact and out of play on the third base side. And 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach Steinmetz did it on purpose, but with all the lefties, sometimes it negates that the slider, the curveball away.
Mm-hmm. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He's trying to check himself a little bit on that. But
so yeah, I don't know. That's not a great we can't swing at the neck-high pitches. He's going to settle in a hurry.
1-2 pitch, and this one was high and fouled out of play on the third base line again, third base side. So again, up to 33 pitches. That's one of the things. He's 1/3 of the way to 100. He's ahead of Brady Smith's 28 through a full 2 innings for Brady. And meanwhile, Pankinen just on his second batter in the bottom of the second. Threw heat that time for a looking strike 3. I mean, that was a fastball.
Yeah. That was 90+. I was surprised the pitch before he threw it past Ian, and then he went off speed and Ian fouled it off. Like when you have that many pitches early, if I'm out there pitching, I'm going to make him hit my best pitch.
And now digging in, Brigham Garretts with 2 out in the inning. So it's the sophomore Garretts. He maybe hasn't seen somebody like this, and he's hit. Second hit batsman of the day, Brigham Garretts. Got that one in the back.
That'll drive a coach nuts. You get the first 2 guys out, and then the first pitch and potentially the third out, you hit him in the back.
Well, how about a sophomore who hasn't seen anybody like that, probably?
Yeah, exactly. That's what the other thing I was thinking is Denning Garrett's. Atkinson had some varsity at-bats, but, Denning and Garrett's, no. So, yeah, you want to go get those guys.
Landon Atkinson, the Cardinals catcher, number 2, playing position 2. Here on WOGO. And there's strike 1. All right, hitting from the right side, Atkinson. Against the right-handed throwing Auden Pankinen. If you missed it earlier, he's going to Nebraska to play baseball. And a strike 2 to Atkinson. So in a hole now at 0-2 with a runner at first after being hit. Brigham Garrett's the sophomore third baseman. Hitting from the right side. The number 9 hitter for the Cards. Atkinson, the 0-2 pitch. There's the fastball for a called strike 3. So he brings the heat when he gets the chance for the K, and that's his third of the day through 2 from Casper. It's Chi and River Falls scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice and Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Choice and Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Choice and Ford.
To the bottom of the third we go, and for River Falls, it's the top of the order. Cal Uskard, Chase Rudolph, and Brooks Rivard, senior, junior, senior, as all of a sudden the winds picked up and it felt a little bit cooler here with the open press box window.
Yeah, somebody's got to shut that door.
Yeah. All right, so it's Uskard who grounded out to second his first time.
Wouldn't be baseball in Wisconsin, though, if you weren't freezing at some point watching a game.
Oh, yeah, in the spring for sure, right? All right, so again, Uskard against Brady Smith. The top half of the third, River Falls beat Chi High 4-1 on Tuesday, and the Cards looking to avenge that, but they got to do it against Auden Pankinen, the senior right-hander who's at a college scholarship to go play baseball at Nebraska. And there's a ball 1-0 low. And again, 38-28 in terms of the pitch count through 2 innings for the pitcher. So in that regard, Brady doing it, pitching a shutout with 10 fewer pitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he's done a nice job of making him put the ball in play, and he's gotten a few lazy fly balls.
And that off-speed pitch misses, so it's now 2-0 to Uskard.
Yeah, Brady didn't like that call.
Getting falling behind or getting ahead, something huge we've been talking about. Behind right now at 2-0. Top half of the third inning, the leadoff hitter, Uskard. And this one high in the air. It's going to be foul territory, but catchable, and it's gloved there by the Cardinals' first baseman, Brecken Boisvert, for out number 1.
That's a big out, falling behind 2-0 to the
Shortstop,
leadoff
Chase
hitter, and then
Yeah.
a weak pop up to first. That's what Brady needed.
Great comeback by Brady on that one. And it brings up Chase Rudolph, who doubled the first time. So to be careful here to this guy hitting from the right side.
Yeah, I think 1 through, again, I don't know a ton about River Falls, but I know 1 through 4 just by listening to the announcers yesterday.
Yeah.
I think they were pretty solid.
And the first one is hit pretty well to center field, but got it measured out there for the out is Sam Brasina, who's having a very busy day.
Yeah, player of the game so far.
Yeah.
Is that 4 putouts?
4. That's 4 putouts for Sam. Yeah. Right place, right time, just a sophomore. Not in the batting lineup today, but look for that in the future, I'm sure. And now from the left side, Brooks Rivard, the left-handed hitting first baseman who struck out the first time, the 1 of 2 that Smith has struck out. And this one misses low and outside, 1-0.
Yeah, I think he's the stick that you got to worry about a little bit. He had a hit or 2 the other night,
Yeah.
and I know he was player of the game before that. So I think he can swing it a little bit.
Look out for Rivard. They were able to get Rudolph there. And this one fouled back 1-1. When you're looking for a financial partner who has your best interest in mind, stop by Royal Credit Union. Royal's there to help you reach your financial goals, and they give great advice that you can trust. See everything Royal Credit Union has to offer at rcu.org. That's rcu.org. 1-1 now with 2 down. Base is empty, which is nice here in the top half of the third. The pitch from Brady Smith, and misses outside again to the left-handed hitting Rivard in the 3 spot, 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a changeup from Brady. So we've seen curveball, slider, changeup, fastball. I've heard he has 5 pitches. I don't know what the other one is.
2-1 pitch, and this one, swing and a miss, strike 2. 5 is a lot for a high school pitcher.
That's a lot.
I mean,
when kids would try out and they tell me they had 5 pitches, I said, all that means is you don't have 1.
That's a great line.
But I think Brady has more than 1.
2-2. There's a ball low, and the count goes full at 3-2. Funny because in some ways one would say they're trying to impress you, and you're like, yeah, the truth is I don't know if you have any. Yeah.
No, they all keep getting worse.
Yeah. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the full count to Rivard. Thankfully, base is empty. The pitch, and he's going to miss. So there's a second walk of the day from Smith, and giving the free pass there.
Yeah, you hope to miss a little closer than that. I know you don't want that guy to hurt you, but that last pitch he missed by a foot or more.
I think it's hard when you have again. I see him. You can see him kind of positioning his hand in different ways. But again, his control generally, I guess, is pretty good. But
it is, yeah, and that's
Pankinen now from the right side. Cleanup hitter and pitcher, and he swings and misses at strike 1. So a nice pitch from Brady to open up to him.
Yeah, Pankinen looks like he could. I mean, if they bulked him up, man, because he's
got a good.
Yeah.
Athletic frame, yeah.
He does. And he looks like he could.
He almost looks like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", I'd say, at least. And this one upstairs and hit the bat, though. Yep, kind of a check swing. So 0-2. That would have been ball 1, but 0-2. So the Cards.
I'd look for something off speed away here.
1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Runner at first and 2 out in a scoreless duel here. Big Rivers Conference Baseball on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on the new WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Thanks to Sam Aberley for doing everything in that department. The 0-2 pitch.
There it is.
Got him around, and he's going to be tagged out for strike 3, and that'll do it. Middle of 3 from Gannon Field and Casper. Shy and River Falls still scoreless on WOGO Sports.
On base at the end of 2.5. It's River Falls 0, Chippewa Falls 0.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated. Online at stelterincorporated.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
To the bottom of 3 we go in a scoreless duel between Chippewa Falls and River Falls. The Cards at home in this one, having lost on the road the other day 4-1. It's top of the order. Brady Smith, Chase Frederick, and Cole Perlberg for Chippewa. Against Auden Pankinen, the Nebraska-bound right-hander, number 20, the senior for Coach Ryan Bishop.
Yeah, we'll see if Chi-Hi can make any adjustments.
For the Cardinals, leading off in the bottom of the 3rd, the pitcher.
Second time through. And Brady Smith, he had just a little tapper out in front of home plate, first time up to start this contest. Hitting from the right side, so righty versus righty. Gavin Bovey back at our WOGO studio. Oh, there's a fastball. In high school, when you see a fastball 90 or more, it does get your attention, right?
Yeah, it looks different. It sounds different. The catcher's mitt sounds different.
So that one missed, though. Ball 1. So it's more effective if it's a strike, I guess. So 1-0, good eye by Brady to lead things off, pitcher versus pitcher. And time is called by the umpire. And having, I don't know, saying something to Brady. All right, stepping in again. Here we go, the 1-0 pitch. And this one hit pretty well to left field, and it's going to be right at the left fielder, though. That's Kingston Quinn, the sophomore, but good contact by Brady that time.
Yeah, that was a great swing. That was a thigh-high fastball, and Brady turned it around. So that's, the second time through the lineup when you can adjust to the velocity, or with any pitcher, seeing him a second time, it's just easier.
I mean, if that line drive, depending on the location. Here's another hit batsman, the third of the day, and in different body parts. That was more the lower region, the feet area. May have been his shoes. Was it his shoes?
No, that hit him right in the knee.
Oh, okay. Oh, my. Okay. And,
I don't know if he'll.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the third hit batter of the game. That one's going to. You just hope Chase isn't hurt, because those are the ones that can knock you out of a game. Or
Chase Frederick, the designated hitter for Coach Mitch Steinmetz, and Mitch going out there, third hit batsman. So, again, what does that do to the mindset of hitters going, this guy throws over 90 and he's hit 3 of my teammates already?
Yeah, it's not enjoyable to get in the box, I'll tell you that much. And like I was saying earlier, the mindset of hitters now is they want to be as close to the plate as possible. And that's one of the reasons why you see so many hit batters today is they're right on that inner line. And they want to take the outside corner away, so pitchers have to go in more, and there's just more hit batters.
So Don Baylor's record of 240 hit by pitch may be in danger.
Yeah, I hope Chase is okay. That one looked like it hurt.
He's staying out there. And so 1 on, 1 out for the Cards, and Cole Perlberg, who was hit by a pitch his first time. Joined the club here. We had Brigham Garrett's the sophomore as well. So 3 of them here. And anyway, we can get a runner. 41 pitches in. They're even to what Brady Smith had through 3 innings. And there's the pitch, and it's a called strike to a looking Cole Perlberg.
Like you said, you see the guy before you get hit in the knee, and then the next pitch is a fastball right at the knees away on the corner. You're never going to hit that.
No, it's a mindset like, all right, this guy's it's a good number already, obviously. We talked about the wild pitch pass ball situation. And he looks at strike 2, so he can bring the heat, and other times he can throw it for strikes too,
Yeah, well, that might be the first time he's thrown 2 back-to-back fastballs for strikes in the game, but I just keep throwing that thing.
Right. 0-2 now to Perlberg, and that one in the dirt a bit, and misses 1-2.
Yeah, with Cole up, it makes sense to go off speed. That was a slider in the dirt. That's a great spot for that. You don't want to miss with your second pitch when it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's for sure. 1-2 now. The pitch in the dirt, and it's going to allow the runner to advance, but there's the throw out there, and diving and sliding is safe. Oh, just barely making it for the Cardinals that time. Chase Frederick with the knee, too, that got hit on the previous pitch. Or at bat.
Yeah, that wasn't the prettiest slide I've ever seen. I think.
Well, it scooted a little way, and then able to retrieve it was Maves, and it was somewhat close. So.
Yeah, it was close. Like you said, I don't know if he should have been running on his.
Yeah, but now you got runner in scoring position with only 1 out, and the count at 2-2 to Perlberg. And that might be our first highlight of the day, actually. So, for the Cardinals, we've been a little low in that department, but. And again, a bit of a huddle, so that gives me an opportunity to tell you that Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. Residential, commercial, and industrial Quality Propane brings you competitive rates and the latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Call them at 723-9490 or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com. All right. 2-2 now. Perlberg from the right side, the number 3 hitter in the Cardinal order today, with Chase Frederick in scoring position at second and only one out against Auden Pankinen. The pitch upstairs, and he did not go chasing that, and it's 3-2. Some of the Cards have gone after pitches like that earlier, Jason, but laying off of that.
Yep, that's not an easy pitch to let go, especially when you're aggressive like Cole is.
So the count at 3-2 now. And the 3-2 pitch, a fastball, take your base. So ball 4 misses, and runners at first and second, and there is the walk.
Lucas Logslet.
And Logslet now, who popped out to the first baseman in foul territory, his first time back in the first. Logslet, number 14, the senior second baseman for Shy High. Hitting from the right side against the right-hander, Auden Pankinen. First and second, only one out. And this one fouled off first base side, 0-1. Your shopping adventure awaits at Bargain City Superstore. New items added every day with amazing deals on furniture, appliances, home goods, clothing, and so much more. Name brands at fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore next to Micon Cinemas, Chippewa Falls, and now in Rice Lake and Eau Claire. Pankinen ahead, 0-1. Runners at first and second. One out. The pitch. Ball high. Oh. All right. 1-1. Yeah.
Yep.
For a second, I thought maybe strike, but yeah, high again.
Yeah. No, if they start calling that a strike,
yeah,
we're in trouble.
We're in trouble. Yeah, right. 1-1 is the count, with Frederick at second, Perlberg at first. Got there with a hit batsman and a walk, but whatever it takes, folks. We'll take the wild pitch, the pass ball, stolen bases, and there's a called strike 2 to a looking Lucas Logslet.
Yeah, that's one of the first times he's gone in. That was at the knees on the corner in, and that's an even tougher pitch to hit when you're throwing that hard.
Pankinen's at 50 pitches now, and there's a fastball missing, 2-2. Frederick at second, Perlberg at first, only one out. That was the line out opening batter, Brady Smith, a line out to left field, had good contact on one. But right at the left fielder, Quinn, the sophomore. The pitch. And that one misses again, and now it's 3-2.
Yeah, another good at bat. Or I don't know how many, I haven't kept track, but how many full counts we've had today.
Yeah,
it's been quite a few.
52 pitches. Brady completed 3 at 41 pitches. The Cardinal right-hander, junior. And now the senior Logslet, ready. And the pitch, and he taps one foul on the first base side. And so we'll do it again now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, only one out. In a scoreless game, bottom of 3, 4-1 River Falls won it the other day. Hitting from the right side, Logslet. Runners getting a good lead, especially at second base, it seems. Frederick, the pitch. He reached out and struck out. He kind of stuck his bat out there, and that is another K, number 4 on the day.
Yeah, that's a pitch it's close.
Yeah.
I give credit to Lucas for swinging at it. He tried to follow it off, but that's a good pitch.
Brecken Boisvert, the Cardinals senior first baseman, struck out. It was the first strikeout victim of Pankinen earlier. And now the righty comes to the lefty, and that one gets by the catcher, and it's going to allow the runners to advance to second and third. And so 2 runners in scoring position. You remove the force out, and Boisvert is ahead in the count, 1-0.
Yeah, it's funny. I was just going to say we haven't had a pass ball in a while. The catcher seemed to have made an adjustment, or Auden made an adjustment, but one more would be nice.
Since you didn't say it, we can't credit you for causing it.
Yeah. I should have said it.
But it's okay. You were thinking it, and that apparently did the trick.
Yeah.
55 pitches now for Pankinen, so those continue to add up. And here's his fastball for us. He just muscled it right by Boisvert, and the count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, Brecken's got he's got a powerful swing, but it's a long swing. so he's going to have to start a little sooner.
The 1-1 pitch now to Boisvert. And this is going to be up the middle, gloved by Pankinen. He's going to toss it over to first. And River Falls gets out of their second jam through 3 innings from Gannon Field at Casper. Shanghai and River Falls still scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Henkelman smacks one, base hit to right field, one is in, and then rounding third, and coming in to score is Shepard, the slide, and save.
She's kept a clean sheet. Long drive out deep, and it's gone! Home run! Riley goes yard. Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
All right, to the top half of the fourth we go here on WOGO Sports. Shanghai River Falls baseball. And it's for River Falls, the Wildcats, Cal Dumond, Landon McQuaid, and Lars Breeze. And those are the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, respectively, against junior Brady Smith. So, again, the score is the bottom line, but the Cards, if you want to look at the pitching numbers, and it matters in high school baseball, you only get 100 pitches. Brady's 41, and Pankinen's used 57.
Yep, and it's not, it's not the nicest day. It's kind of chilly, it's kind of wet, so I don't even know if Ryan Bishop at River would let him go 100.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, he's got 57. So
especially early in the year, I don't.
And Jeffers, another fine pitcher for them as the count goes to 1-0 to Dumond, who flew out to center his first time in the second. But Jeffers, of course, pitched 2 days ago, so he's not going to be available, I don't think.
No, he was super efficient. He went all 7, and I think he ended with 80 pitches somewhere in there.
Brady Smith, 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Dumond, and it's to right field. Pretty good shot, but they have it measured, and the catch out there for the Cardinals. Ian Denning for out number 1. So most of the line drives, the balls to the outfield, pretty much been not completely, but pretty much to the outfield.
Yeah, right at people, and that one was hit pretty hard, but most of them have been kind of the lazy variety, just high pop flies.
I mean, Maves obviously that double that to left field.
They hit 2 balls really hard, but the outs have been pretty easy outs.
Mm-hmm. And now a ball misses 1-0 to the right-handed hitting Landon McQuaid, the River Falls right fielder who walked his only trip back in the second inning. Here on WOGO, Sam Aberley providing our live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel, and also Gavin Bobey back at our WOGO studios today. Mark Halverson with Jason Bob. And the count going to 2-0 now to McQuaid, and Brady's done a good job by and large. I'd say 2/3 to 3/4 of the time getting in front of the hitters, but not every time.
Yeah, no, he's battled.
Mm-hmm. And the pitch, and he got him into swing and miss. Strike 1 to McQuaid.
That was a location strike. He had it inside half, and you don't have to throw super hard. If you can locate inside, you can get it by a lot of guys.
2-1 pitch now to the right fielder for River Falls, and he's going to smack one to shortstop. Colt Perlberg is over there to throw it over to first in time to Brecken Boisvert for out number 2. So 6-3 if you're scoring at home, and that means Lars Breeze, the DH who flew out to center. Again, it's been a busy day for Sam Brasina. We had 4 putouts for Sam. He's like, man, guys, I've gone an inning without anything.
Yeah,
what's up?
Had an inning lately.
Yeah, and again, the left-handed hitting Breeze, the DH, against Brady Smith, the right-hander for the Cardinals, with 2 out. And there's a called strike. And again, to understand that pitch differential, again, keeping our eye on that here on the high school level, is Brady's now up to 48 pitches, but he's got 2 outs in the 4th inning, whereas Pankinen already at 57. So.
Yep. Yeah, it is. I know last year.
And this one hit in the air to center field. Brasina, we just mentioned him. Feeling bored, and he's going to have his 5th catch of the day as the Cards get out of it. 1, 2, 3 for Brady Smith. 49 pitches in. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Cards looking for a run against Pankinen on WOGO Sports.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
As that chip in your windshield turned into a big crack, call White City Glass today, serving all of western Wisconsin. White City Glass. Mark Halverson, Jason Bob back at Gannon Field, Casper Park, Chippewa Falls. Cardinals and River Falls scoreless. It was a 4-1 River Falls win the other day, 2 days ago, at their place, but now back here, scoreless in a real pitcher's duel. And Jason, we told people to expect that.
Yeah, this is exactly the way I expected it to play out.
Jared Erickson.
The other nice thing for both sides, I don't think there's been an error, so it's been clean baseball, and the pitchers for the most part have thrown strikes.
Yes, and so hitting from the left side, Jared Erickson, who grounded out to short his first time against Pankinen, and he's going to smash one, foul third base side, 0-1. So Erickson, Denning, and Garretts, the Cardinals' 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Erickson, is the senior left fielder. Ian Denning, the right fielder, and Brigham Garretts, the sophomore third baseman. And this one up the middle, second base. Few hops, throw over to first is going to be in time from Cal Uskar to Brooks Rivard for out number 1. Scores 4-3.
We've actually had a couple ground balls the last few plays that have gotten past the pitcher.
Huh, that's interesting. I hadn't heard a lot of that in terms of the fewer ground balls like that. And
yeah, I don't know. It's just I think it's the philosophy of hitters now and the swing path.
And so much of offense as the ball misses 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Denning, but especially for the Brewers yesterday, 5 runs, 3 homers, right?
Yeah.
I think a couple of them solo shots, but 1 2-run shot. I mean, and I think it's going to be interesting to get your take. And there's a fastball misses 1-1. I think it's been 2-0 now, so 2-0 to the left-handed hitting Denning. But I think some of the recent rule changes have been good, like making the bases larger, etc., like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, anything you can do to keep the player safe. You're paying them $100 million. You don't want them to get hurt at a collision at first.
And the 2-0 pitch, and missing 3-0 Pankinen now, and he is up to 62 pitches, folks, just 38 left. And Jason was wondering, would he actually go the full 100? But depends how much for River Falls. And they know about, Bishop knows about the bullpen. But 3-0 now. And there's a called strike to Denning. Not so fast. You're getting to first, Ian. Not so fast. Pankinen going to rally back here. But, yeah, some of the things like, to me, stolen bases are fun, right, in baseball, and even the bunting that Pat Murphy seems to be open to, and a called strike 2. So now the count goes from 3-0 to 3-2 to Denning.
I think the best change in the last, and I didn't think I'd like it initially, but the pitch clock to me has been one of the most important changes that they've made.
3-2 now to Denning. There it is. Fastball, strike 3 actually, struck out on that one. And that is the 5th strikeout of the day for Pankinen. And with 2 outs, it brings up Brigham Garretts. Garrett's the sophomore who was hit by a pitch earlier, so didn't get much of an at-bat at all. And, that was heat. Strike. That was heat. That just... You saw the ball leave his hand, and it was in the catcher's glove, and I don't know how it flew there.
Yeah, there are certain guys you just see him throw.
0-1, and this one fouled off.
You just
0-2.
know it's different.
Well, and I think we commented on it a bit for people, and hopefully you're watching the broadcast, the live video stream at the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. But the fluidity, I mean, forget the speed. Even like like you said early on, he does it kind of effortlessly.
Yeah, some guys you can tell that they're trying to throw as hard as they possibly can, and they don't look comfortable. He just looks like he gets up there and just throws it.
You just want to say, young man, you have a gift, so please use it. 1-2 now to the right-handed hitting Garrett's, and he looks at ball 2, 2-2. Garrett's a sophomore at the hot corner for the Cards. Bottom of 4 already, scoreless, moving right along. The next one will be the 70th pitch for Pankinen on the day. The pitch. Fastball misses, the count goes full. So from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah, that's a good at-bat for a sophomore to lay off a pitch that's barely off the plate, a little bit high. Yeah, that shows some maturity.
I think so, yeah. 3-2 now. Swing and him, fouled it off, and they're saying go, and he's a little slow out of the box. The catcher's going to get it and throw it to first in time for the out. So the Cards retired in their half of the fourth, but they're ahead in the pitch advantage. Brady Smith's 49-71 for Pankinen. Still scoreless in the one that counts. We're back with the fifth in a moment on WOGO Sports.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Pankinen gets his 5th and 6th strikeouts to end the 4th. And now River Falls trying to look for some offense in a scoreless duel with Chi High. Mark Halverson, Jason Bob in the call here on WOGO Sports. Sam Aberle providing our live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. And also Gavin Bovey back at our WOGO studios. Thanks to all of them. Colton Maves, Kingston Quinn, and the top of the order, 8-9-1 against Brady Smith for the Cards, the junior right-hander. And starting it off is Maves, the catcher who doubled his first time.
Yeah, he hit a ball really, really hard. I was not.
And he's going to smash one to third and gloved over there. The throw across the diamond in time for the out. Brigham Garrett's good job on that one, 5-3.
Yeah, Brigham looked really, really smooth on that. Yeah, for an 8-hitter, he's hit the ball harder than anybody on the team. He may not be hitting the 8th long if he keeps doing that.
Yeah, early in the season for River Falls, and head coach Ryan Bishop and talked about a young team, and Kingston Quinn's going to embody that as he's a sophomore left fielder hitting in the 9 spot. Struck out his first time against Brady, and the ball misses 1-0. And of course, he was on there. He was up in an important time with runners at second and third, and Brady able to, the most important strikeout of the game that he got.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was 3 pitches, 3 solid pitches to get him out of the inning.
Cards have had 2 rallies with runners in scoring position, and River Falls won, and that one getting away a bit in the dirt. So 2-0 now to the 9-hitter, and just like they struck him out earlier, you don't want to walk him.
There is a little bit of there's some action in the River Falls bullpen. They got a lefty throwing. So
okay. Keep our eye on that. 71 pitches for Pankinen. And this one grounded third and fielded over there. Throw over by Garrett's is Drake's the first baseman off of the base, but he tags the runner, Quinn, for the out. And 2 are out, so that also 5-3. And it brings up Cal Uskard, the senior second baseman, who has ground out to second and popped out in foul territory to the first baseman. So 2 out, and the right-handed hitting Usgaard against Brady Smith. 2 out in the top of the 5th inning. So this game moving right along.
Yeah.
When nobody scores.
Hope you're not getting paid by the hour.
Yeah, right. There's a ball high, 1-0. For the Cards in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Atkinson, Smith, and Frederick, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for Chippewa. Still looking to score, and maybe they're getting close to the bullpen. We'll see. And that one misses inside. So 2-0 Smith to the leadoff hitter Usgaard with 2 out. 55th pitch for Brady Smith there. Still got quite a few. He's doing fine in that department. You know, he's not pressed at all considering it's the 5th inning. And there's a called strike. So the Cardinals.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Auden Pankinen and how he's thrown. Not that we haven't talked about Brady, but you look up at the scoreboard and he's given up 2 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brady's thrown well.
Scoreless game, 2 out, top of the 5th for River Falls. And the leadoff hitter facing a 2-1 count here to Brady Smith. Here it is. This one tapped foul, third base side, and the count goes full at 2-2.
Cool thing about Brady, he's a student of the game. After he threw against Rapids, I believe, he stopped by my room at the high school, and we had a 5-minute conversation just on situations and pitches, and he just loves talking about baseball.
That's great. And he's just a junior. That's the thing. Yeah, he's going to be around this year and next. This
Great
one,
pitch.
oh, wow, what a curveball for strike 3. And you can see that one from up here.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance.
And Usgaard out and out in front, but he strikes out. And that does it. The middle of 5, Chi High and River Falls, scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Choice & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Choice & Ford.
All right, there may have been action in River Falls bullpen, but it is Auden Pankinen, the senior right-hander, out there again to start the bottom of the 5th for the Cardinals. Landon Atkinson, Brady Smith, and Chase Frederick, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for head coach Mitch Steinmetz. And number 2, Atkinson, he struck out earlier, one of the 6 strikeout victims that Pankinen has had on the day. And there's some heat upstairs missing, 1-0. Hey, turning dreams into reality with the good folks at Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality, longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Now Stelter Incorporated, always proud to support local sports. And there's a ground ball to shortstop and over to first in the dirt for out number 1. Well, I thought I had time between pitches, apparently not.
Yeah, Pankinen got the ball through it.
That was one of my shorter reads, so I'm going to try it again. Yeah, turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Incorporated, always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. There
you go. You got it in.
Okay. 1 out. And this one to right field seems to be measured out there by McQuaid, and the catch for out number 2. Again, making contact, Jason. I know that's not a hit, but it's something. And now it's not contact in foul territory. It's in the field of play.
Yeah. It's it just hasn't been hard contact. I can't even remember if Chippewa. Yeah,
we don't have a hit.
No, I know we don't. Yeah,
right.
I know
I'm going to go ahead and say it because I'm not afraid about breaking up this no-hitter.
Well, we want to break this one up, right?
Right.
Just as a pitcher, I can't say it. I don't. Regardless who's pitching.
Okay, yeah. And this one fouled back over the press box, and the count goes to 0-2 to the left-handed hitting Chase Frederick. Chase speaking of, the Cards have been hit 3 times today, and they've had some walks along the way from Pankinen, but he's got some tools for sure for the folks at Nebraska to work with.
0-2. This could be a quick inning.
To Frederick, and that one hit him again for the second time today, and this one was on the backside, and he's going to go home. I got some bumps and bruises from that game. 4th hit batsman today. And what the count was 0-2.
Yeah, that's
the second time today on an 0-2.
Shortstop Cole Perlberg.
I don't know. I'd maybe stop going in and start going away when I hit 2 guys on 0-2.
Yeah. Huh.
And both of those, like the one to the knee was worse, but that one hit him and dropped straight down.
Huh. So there's strike 1 to Perlberg. Again, he throws with a lot of velocity, but maybe you don't always know exactly where it's going. So Perlberg has been hit by a pitch and walked today. So, and he takes a strike there, and it's 0-2. So again, like the previous batter, and with 2 outs, but with a runner aboard. The Cardinals don't have any hits. They've had runners. They've even had, with pass balls or wild pitches or stolen bases. They've been in scoring position a couple of times, but haven't. And there's the runner going, and there's the ball in the dirt, and the runner's going to advance, so they're going to throw it to first to try to get the out, and they get it. So there you go. The strikeout and score it 2-3, and so that goes as the 7th K of the day. And through 5 from Casper, it's Chi-Hi and River Falls scoreless on WOGO Sports.
At the end of 5, it's River Falls 0 and Chippewa Falls 0.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated. Online at stelterincorporated.com.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Well, they moved this game up a little bit by an hour to a 3:30 start time, and a few raindrops I'm seeing here on the wind, and a little bit of precipitation. Very little at the moment, but nonetheless, keeping our eye on that. Brady Smith coming out for inning number 6. He's thrown 58 pitches to 80 for Auden Pankinen for River Falls. But the bottom line is it's scoreless through 6 innings. Smith has limited River Falls to 2 hits. And while Pankinen has hit 4 batsmen and walked others, he has not allowed a base hit through 5 innings. And hitting from the right side now, it's going to be Chase Rudolph, the junior shortstop, followed by Brooks Rivard and Auden Pankinen, 2, 3, and 4. So River Falls, this is a meat of their order here.
Yep. Yeah, this will be a big inning for Brady.
It is. And it's going to be smashed for a base hit to left field. So the leadoff hitter, first ball hitting, Chase Rudolph, is aboard to start the 6th. And that brings up Rivard. And so this is going to be a tough stretch here for Smith.
Yeah, it's usually the 3rd time through the order. As a coach, you start thinking about, do we get a guy out of there, because it's, there is that familiarity you have with him at this point.
So do you think possibly Coach Bishop there suggesting a bunt to his number 3 hitter with nobody out?
I have no idea. Ryan he loves small ball. He likes to squeeze. And I think he's assuming with Pankinen on the mound, if they can get one, they're probably safe.
Yeah, probably. 80 pitches in. He's got 2 more innings. Brady Smith, the pitch with the runner at first, and this one fouled back. 0-1. So, but again, Brady, a good battler, and he's got that mix of pitches to go to.
Yeah, and he's held kind of the middle of the order, hasn't? They
And
haven't really hit a ball hard.
Only
all day.
2 walks today, so 3 hits and 2 walks. That's not bad.
No, he's having a great game.
He hasn't hit anybody.
Maybe you should start.
Yeah, right. There's a ball missing 1 and 1.
Yeah, no, double play here would be that'd be the ideal situation. Hard ground ball to second base and roll it up. And
Lucas Logsled at second and Cole Perlberg at short. 1 ball and 1 strike to the left-handed hitting Brooks Rivard in the 3 spot. Runner at first and nobody out. Scoreless game. Top of 6. A little bit of rain. And there's a ball check swing foul third base side. And the count goes to 1 and 2.
that's the other thing I was going to say is you got the 2-hitter on first base, and he looks like he's pretty quick. And it's raining a little bit.
Yeah.
It's windy.
Right.
Like if you can get a jump.
And there have been no bunt indications for Rivard, and they're certainly now not at 1 and 2.
No.
So Brady Smith, righty, versus the left-handed hitting Rivard. Throw over to first and low, but good toss. Yeah, almost got him. It was interesting throw right there where when Boisvert got it, it was just the tag was instantly put on. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 62 pitches in for Brady Smith. Mark Halverson, Jason Bob here on WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Live video stream at the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Live audio stream at wogo.com to go with 103.1 FM. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
Got him. Strike 3. So a huge strikeout for Brady. That's his 5th of the day.
Yeah, that he fooled him with something there.
The pitcher,
Rivard was
Pankinen.
way above that. So
Well,
that
and you
had
talked
some-
about, Rivard being a really, obviously in the 3 spot, but he's shown it already even this season. So.
Mm-hmm.
But
Brady's gotten him twice.
He
today.
has gotten him twice and walked him once. So now hitting from the right side, Pankinen to help his own cause. In the top of the 6th, 1 out, 1 on. Runner at first. The drama of baseball unfolding before our very eyes. Ball high, misses 1-0 to Pankinen.
If I'm Coach Bishop, I'm trying to guess where the off speed's going to come, and I'm going to move that runner. At this point in the game, you
Good
want
idea.
to take a chance. You got your 4-hitter up, and
Yeah.
you want to move that guy over.
Let's see if he's ready to run. Chase Rudolph with a 1-0 count. This is not a bad time, I guess, to do it. And a throw over to first with that in mind.
That's a big lead.
Yep. 1-0 to Pankinen, who has flown out to center, one of 5 putouts for the center fielders, Brasina, and he struck out last time.
It's also a good hit and run situation. You're up in the count, so you're expecting a pitch you can hit. Guy that's fairly fast on first.
1-0 pitch. Looks at the ball. Ball high, 2-0. Well, I tell you what, Brady, though, a number of times he's been in a 2-0 spot, and only 2 walks on the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's battled back each time.
He's got good control with a lot of pitches. I don't know how he keeps it all straight. 2-0 to the pitcher, Pankinen. We wait. Brady's taking his time. No pitch clock here.
Yeah, that'd be a ball in the college or majors.
Time was called.
Yeah, that's a ball.
So did college use the same pitch clock as the majors?
Yep, 20
Okay.
seconds,
Huh.
it's a ball.
And did they start at the same time the majors?
Well,
Yeah.
I have no idea when they
Okay.
started.
Yeah. Throw over to
Ooh,
first.
that was
And
close.
again, holding that runner as best he can, Chase Rudolph.
Yeah, I've watched a lot more college baseball than I ever have, and it seems like every stadium the clock starts at a different time, and I don't know. It's,
Okay.
I don't know who's got the reset button, but
Yeah. Okay.
it's weird.
2-0 is the count. Pankinen waiting from the right side, and he looks at strike 1. So Brady delivered when he needed to a looking Auden Pankinen there.
That's unusual, honestly. 2-0 count to go into to the 4-hitter. I think he caught Auden a little off guard with that one.
So 2-1 now to Pankinen. Runner at first and 1 out. Scoreless game. Top of the 6th from Gannon Field at Casper. And this one hit in the air, center field. Brasina charging a long run, and it's going to be the shortstop for the Cards who goes out. Cole
great
Perlberg
play.
making a great catch out well into the outfield and left field, and huge catch there for the second out.
Yeah, that's Cole. He's an athlete. He's always been an athlete, and he's walked and gotten hit a couple of times at the plate. But Cole's actually Going to go play at UW Whitewater next year.
Huh. And now
yeah, that's just an athlete being an athlete.
That was huge. Yeah, we saw the outfielders charging, but he was the toughest play was probably going back like that.
Yeah, it was.
Able to make the catch. And now the left-handed hitting Dumond, who's flown out twice, and looks at ball 1-0. Again, check out Metropolis Resort Smile Cam to catch all the in-game reactions today. It's constant smiles in front of Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire with Action City and Chaos Water Park and on-site dining. All of that and the coffee. And a throw over to first. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. That's all one word, metropolisresort.com. All right. 1-0 is the count. Left-handed hitting. Cal Dumond. A couple of flyouts today. Runner at first. 2 are down now after the great catch by Perlberg. Ball high. 2-0. 69 pitches for Smith. It'll be 80 already going into the bottom of the 6th for Pankinen.
Yeah, and the guy they had in the bullpen, I haven't seen him go. He hasn't warmed up again.
Mm-hmm. And the pitch, and that's off-speed pitch, and it broke in there for a strike, and to the dismay of the hitter, and so now 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Dumond.
Yeah, if you're a high school pitcher and you can throw off-speed 2-0 for strikes,
yeah,
you're going to get a lot of people out.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it's just when it breaks, man. Mm-hmm. And there's a ball high, 3-1. So 3-run, runner at first, and 2 down here for the Wildcats in this scoreless affair after 5 o'clock now. For you Mark Levin fans, hang in there. He's coming. All the way until 8 o'clock this evening following our broadcast. 3 balls and 1 strike. Left-handed hitting Cal Dumond, the third baseman, looks at a called strike 2.
Throw it again.
And so 3-2 now with 2 outs. And so the runner clearly going at first. Rudolph, you're surprised he hasn't stolen?
I am. Yeah. I would have had him moving. You don't. You throw the ball away. Now he's on third.
Sure.
Nobody's hit Brady very hard.
Advantage to the Cardinals, and here he goes.
Swing and a miss,
strike 3. And so a strikeout, the 6th of the game for Smith. Middle of 6th from Chi High. It's the Cardinals, and River Falls scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Henkelman smacks one. Base hit to right field. 1 is in. And then rounding third and coming in to score is Shepard. The slide and save.
He's kept a clean sheet. Long drive out deep, and it's gone! Home run! Riley goes yard. Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
To the bottom of the 6th we go, and the drama just continues to build here in a scoreless affair. We said a pitcher's duel. It's been that. Brady Smith, the Cardinals, struck out 6 and given up just 3 hits. And meanwhile, a no-hitter pitched by Auden Pankinen for River Falls, the Nebraska-bound right-hander, who is facing the Cardinals here to start the bottom of the 6th. And for Chippewa Falls, I need to flip this here. It is Lucas Logslett, Brecken Boisvert, and Jared Erickson, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Coach Mitch Steinmetz. And there's a swinging strike 2.
Yeah, this is where you get down to this point in the game, and pitchers know. I mean, the numbers out there, they know how many pitches they have left, so they're going to be aggressive.
And that one came close to hitting him again. It was a wild pitch. Nobody on base. Don't worry about it. And the count goes to 1-2. So he's got heat. You've been surprised maybe he didn't throw more fastballs, but he does mix them up. And Pankinen, and the senior with 17 pitches left. And he fires that one in there for a looking strike 3. And his 8th strikeout of the day to Logslet, and the second time
Here's
Logslet's
Reckon.
gone down on strikes.
Reckon Beauvier.
And it brings up Boivier, who has struck out and tapped back to the pitcher to end the 3rd inning for the Cards. Nothing.
You need some sort of spark. You need something to get them going.
And this one is a ground ball, kind of dribbler, fielded by the 3rd baseman. He'll throw it over first in time for the out. Cal Dumont fielding that one 5-3 for out number 2. And it brings up Jared Erickson, the left fielder, and he's ground out to short and to second in his 2 trips.
Yeah, Jared's. I know last year watching him all year play. He's a good hitter. He hits a lot of stuff right back up the middle.
Erickson looks at a called strike 1. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. And he's bringing it now, not taking any time, missing though, 1-1. From Pankinen to Erickson, the left fielder, and Ian Denning on deck if Erickson should reach. And ripping 2 balls and 1 strike as he misses again for the 2nd straight time to Erickson, who's made contact both times, hitting from the left side. 88 pitches in, just 12 to go. There it is. And it misses again, 3-1.
I'm a little surprised they don't have somebody up.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's 11 pitches away from.
Yeah, 2 guys, or if he gets on, 2 guys get on, he's done.
That's a great point. And there's a ball missing inside and having to dance and taking it after going in the hole initially 0-1. And he's aboard with the free pass, Erickson.
Right fielder Ian Denning.
So a runner at first and 2 out for the Cardinals, and Ian Denning up now. We kept track of the 4-hit batsmen, and the walks have maybe escaped my notice in terms of tabulation here on the day.
Even know how many.
I believe that's the 3rd walk.
Okay.
So Denning on the day has struck out twice. So Ian is still up there, though, hitting from the left side. Back-to-back lefties for the Cards, and one of the umpires kind of dealing with the mound a little bit.
Yeah, cleaning off the rubber so the runners can see if he's on the rubber or not.
90 pitches in. He's only got 10 left. Part of the drama here of high school baseball on WOGO with the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Ball tab foul. Denning looking to make contact here and put it in play for the first time today. 91 pitches now, down to 9. With Brigham Garrett's on deck, the sophomore, and been impressed with him both at the bat and in the field today. And throw over to first, holding the runner. And by Brigham, I mean he was hit by a pitch, but he battled before a strikeout earlier. And for a sophomore against a hard thrower like this, he really has been impressive.
Yeah, he has. He's looked comfortable out there.
Denning now, the 92nd pitch is upstairs for a ball. It goes to 1-1. Again, not seeing anybody in the River Falls bullpen. So
maybe I missed it. I don't know. I don't think I've seen
I think you had it earlier. I mean, I think
he wasn't throwing very. He was just playing catch for the most part.
What is the warm-up rule though? Then when they
all there is, I mean, you could walk out of the dugout and throw. You don't have to warm up necessarily, but
right.
And maybe it doesn't want to get wet.
Scoreboard says 1-1. I thought maybe I'm not sure if that's exactly. There it is. 2-1. 2-1 now to Denning, and we've got a pitcher-batter conversation going on. Time for me to tell you that has that small chip in your windshield turned into a big, huge crack? Call White City Glass today or tomorrow. Serving all of western Wisconsin. White City Glass, a longtime sponsor of WOGO Sports. 93 pitches, just 7 left for Pankinen. That's significant. This is only the bottom of the 6th. And this one smacked, fouled on the third base side. But good contact by Denning that time.
Yeah, he's just got to get.
Straighten it out.
A little faster through the zone. He was a little bit behind that.
94 pitches, only 6 remaining for Pankinen. 2-2 the count. To the left-handed hitting Denning, the right-handed Pankinen, and time is called as he was getting into his motion.
Oh, I used to hate that as a pitcher.
Yeah. So This will be his 95th pitch. Brady Smith, don't worry, 73 through 6 innings. Brady's been very efficient. And this one tap foul.
Good hang.
So stays 2-2 to the left-handed hitting Denning with the runner at first, Erickson, who worked the walk in the previous at-bat. The Cards have not gone 1-2-3 all day, except for the 4th inning. The 4th inning they did. But other than that, they've had at least somebody. And when you have 4-hit batsmen, that happens.
Yeah,
and
that's the 96
fouled off again.
pitches, too.
Yeah, that's right. 4 left for Pankinen. So the Cards, will it be this inning or not? Jeffers pitching well. The 4-1 win for River Falls on Tuesday. This one, the Cards home field scoreless. And swing and a miss for strike 3. So he'll have 3 left for the next inning. And that does it here through 6. Still scoreless from Gannon Field at Casper on WOGO Sports.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
About our plastic.
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
To the top of the 7th we go for River Falls. McQuaid, Breeze, and Maves, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, to face Cardinal righty, the junior, Brady Smith. But when it comes to the bottom of the 7th, Auden Pankinen down to 3 pitches. We've talked about it all game.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Ryan put him back out there for 3 pitches. So I'm assuming we'll see somebody else. But yeah, this is a huge momentum situation here. If Brady can shut him down this inning, and now you got a new pitcher going out for the 7th for River.
Yeah, 6, 7, and 8 again. They did not score last inning, which seemed like their best opportunity in terms of the order, and the 3rd time through. Had that leadoff single and weren't able to capitalize. Great defensive play by Cole Perlberg, one of the better plays of the game, going out into left field to make a catch on a Pankinen hit. So the count 1-0 to McQuaid, the right-hander, to start things off. The top of the 7th. And there's the off-speed pitch, and misses 2-0.
That was a good pitch. Brady wanted that one.
Well, Brady's been here before with the 2-0 and rallied back. McQuaid has walked and ground out to short in his 2 trips today.
I wonder if his brother was a really good catcher for River Falls last year. He's playing in college, I think, at Augustana.
And there's a ball, and that misses, and now it goes to 3-0. I have to say, that hasn't happened a lot to Brady today. He's had just the 2 walks, and really his last walk was quite a bit earlier, way back in the 3rd inning. So 3-0 now to McQuaid. One would think he'll have the red light here, the right fielder. And here it is. Now look at a ball called strike there. Okay.
Wow.
I thought it was high.
That was high.
I thought it was. Okay, but he gave us some grace there. So 3-1.
He missed the second one. So
yeah, there we go. Makeup.
Yeah.
3 balls and 1 strike, 77th pitch for Brady Smith. And now McQuaid. 3-1. Called strike 2.
Same spot. You can't argue that.
No. Now, see, I'm being softened up because that one looked better to me. But,
a little bit.
All right,
Not
so
much.
3-2 now to McQuaid with Breeze on deck. It's the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for River in a scoreless game. Big Rivers Conference action. And he went with the off-speed. Couldn't get it that time, inside and low. So taking his base is McQuaid, and he's aboard with the 3rd walk of the day given up by Brady Smith to lead off the top of the 7th. And now Lars Breeze is being walked back by the River Falls head coach, Ryan Bishop, and see what they're going to do here. Maybe going to the bench here a little bit.
Going to find their best bunter is what they're doing.
Yeah, okay. And we'll get his number and his name to you here. Looks like, 14? And that's
so.
Riley Usgard. So we've had Cal Usgard, the senior second baseman, and Riley is also a senior, listed as an outfielder and first baseman. So Riley Usgard batting in place of Landon McQuaid. Riley Usgard. And do we have a pinch runner?
Yeah,
too?
number
All right.
9.
Yeah, number 9 I've got it here is Quentin Anderson, the senior, is on the base paths.
For River Falls, running at first base will be number 9, Quentin Anderson. Now batting for River Falls will be number 14, Riley Usgard.
And Usgard hitting in place of Breeze here. And his first at bat of the day, but seemingly bunting is going to be his assignment, one would imagine.
Yeah, you have to make sure you get an out.
Mm-hmm.
Just if he's going to bunt, let
He'll
him
square
bunt.
a bunt, and he does, and there it's
Just get an
fielded by the third baseman who struggles, throws
Good.
it over to first in time for the out. So good job by the Cardinals. Brigham Garrett's able to get it over there. He kind of had to grab it a second time.
Yeah, he was, he's a sophomore. That's not an easy play in a conference game, and he went down to get it, and his eyes came up early, and he missed it. But to stay under control, those are the ones you see that go flying down the line.
The catcher,
So scored 5-4, and Colton Maves now is doubled and also grounded out to third in his 2 trips, but he's made good contact.
Yeah, he's hit the ball hard twice.
So that's the concern for Chippewa, as Brady Smith has thrown 80 pitches now in a scoreless game, top of the 7th here on WOGO. And there's the off speed that misses 1-0. So Brady falling a bit behind here in this 7th as the sacrifice came in the very first. So getting the job done, Riley Usgard, what he was tasked to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a really good bunt.
It was good. Top of the 7th, scoreless. River Falls beat Shy High 4-1 the other day. And there's when it curves in there for a strike, 1-1.
This is, I was just looking around the field, and sometimes you get a game that's played this well, you tend to focus on the pitching so much, but Landon's really done a nice job. Nice job behind the plate.
Yeah, for sure.
Brady
Landon
calm
Atkinson, for sure, the junior catcher. And this one is into left field, and it's down the line, and one run is going to round third and score, and it's a 1-0 game, and their play at second is going to be not in time. The runner got him. I didn't think they'd get him in time, but they did. So the run scores, but they get Colton Maves at second trying for a double.
Yeah, I don't know, there's something. That's why baseball is a unique game. You got an 8-hitter, so you assume he's not the greatest hitter. Brady really hasn't allowed much hard contact all day. And that kid has hit the ball hard 3 times in a row.
Left fielder, Kingston.
I don't know, sometimes it's just your day.
But against the bullpen, we'll have to see what the Cards can do in the bottom of the 7th. But looking to hold them here. And this one to right field, shallow right. It's going to be a catchable ball out there for the second baseman, Lucas Logslet. But not before River Falls scores a run on a single to left. But the runner then thrown out at second shortens the inning as Kingston Quinn flying out, popping out there. The middle of 7, River Falls 1, Shy High nothing on WOGO Sports.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
We now understand why we didn't see anybody warming up, because Landon McQuaid has come in from right field to be the pitcher for River Falls, and Auden Pankinen out to right now for the Wildcats. So that explains that scenario. And McQuaid is a lefty, so the Cards have seen a righty for 6 innings and now a left-hander.
Yeah, it does. It makes it a little tougher. Yeah.
Number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Yeah, it's unusual. It's, I don't know, with the world of pitcher-only players that we have now, when you actually bring in a guy from the field to pitch, it's almost unusual. You expect the pitcher to be sitting in the dugout warming up. But
So the Cards are going to go with the sophomore Garretts, and then Atkinson, the junior. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Chippewa. Barring any pinch hitters, they don't see any here right now.
The Cardinals in the 7th, third baseman Brigham Garrett.
Landon McQuaid, the left-handed hitter, and I don't know, when he was not a lot of action in right field, and at the plate today, McQuaid actually he had a walk, reached third base, and actually Quentin Anderson running for him scored after his walk led to the only run of this game. The Cardinals down 1. Looking at a ball 1-0. The left-hander McQuaid. Now again, you don't know. I mean, he's certainly Pankinen able to shut out the Cards through 6. Did have some control issues, 4 hit batsmen and multiple walks.
Well,
and a called strike 1-1 to Garrett's.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Landon McQuaid. I've never seen him pitch, but I can guarantee you Chai-Hi's glad that Pankinen's out of the game.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 1-1 from McQuaid, the lefty. And a swing and a miss, strike 2 to the sophomore Garretts. And the Cards are down to 7 strikes here. So McQuaid coming in out of right field. Got his warm-ups in there between innings. And here he comes. And that one's going to be in the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, I would sit. I would just look fastball. I can't see from here how much his ball is moving, but I think that was an off-speed pitch, and it didn't look like anything special, but he's located his fastball pretty well so far.
Garrett's 2-2 pitch, and he's going to hit it to right field. It's going to be playable, and it's going to be caught. A brilliant catch by the second baseman, Cal Usgard. Oh, boy. Into the shallow right field, and it was an ice cream scoop out of there, and he was able to hold on.
Yeah, that could have easily fallen for a base hit.
So Garrett's was robbed there, but credit Cal Usgard, the senior, for making a whale of a play. And now River Chai-Hi down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, I hate to say it, and I hope it doesn't happen, but if you think about no-hitters being thrown, I don't care if it's high school or the major leagues, there's always that one play that people talk about that saved the no-hitter at some point in the game.
That would be the one.
Hopefully that's not it. Hopefully we get a base hit here, but that would be the play.
Landon Atkinson, the Cardinals catcher. We were talking about how good he has handled Brady Smith today, and he's ahead in the count 2-0 with the leadoff hitter, Brady himself, on deck. And obviously, since it's been a hitless game for the Cards offense, I don't need to tell you, they haven't had a hit, and Atkinson has struck out and grounded out to short today in his 2 trips. He looks at a called strike, 2-1.
Yeah, that's fine by me. If you're gonna swing at that pitch, it has to be absolutely perfect, and that was a good pitch on the outside corner.
So 2-1 now to the right-handed hitting Atkinson versus the lefty McQuaid. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, again, fastball heavy. Be nice to get him on for Brady and turn the lineup over with only 1 out versus 2.
Yeah, that's for sure. This 2-2 now, looking to make contact. The catcher, Atkinson, in the 9 spot for Coach Mitch Steinmetz. And this one tapped second base side. It's going to be a tough play. Gloved over there, throw over to first in time for the second out. 4-3, and 2 are out to the top of the order. The pitcher, Brady Smith. He has tapped out just in front of home, lined out to left, and flew out to right in his 3 trips. But those were all against Auden Pankinen, the hard-throwing righty. Now he's facing left-hander Landon McQuaid.
Yeah, there's nobody else on the team I'd rather have up right now to break up a no-hitter than Brady.
And he looks at the first pitch for a strike one from McQuaid. Coming in out of right field, trying to end this game for River Falls, and I believe get the save, I believe would be here. So scoreless, Pankinen. And this one high in the air, potentially catchable up the elevator shaft, and it's going to be caught. And this game is over as Cal Dumas, the third baseman in foul territory, gloves it. So the Cards get no hit, and they lose 1-0. Back with the postgame in 2 minutes on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toys & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toys & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toys & Ford.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
Well, when we said pitchers duel, I mean, we didn't necessarily mean 1 run, 1-0, but that's what it turned out to be. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I did not anticipate there would be 4 hits the entire game. I knew that Pankinen was good, but with his early control issues, I thought at some point he'd make a mistake. But yeah, him and McQuaid did an outstanding job today, as well as Brady.
Yeah. The other day in a 10-3 Chi-High girls win in softball, they scored in 5 innings. That was a much different game than this one here. Today we had a lot to recap. Not as much here for the Cards. Cole Perlberg had a defensive gem where he went out into the outfield. And really, maybe one of the key plays of the game there for River Falls, we said there in the inning, the Brigham Garretts had popped one very difficult play and making a whale of a catch, Cal Usgard. And really, that if you break that down in terms of significance, because instead of having a leadoff runner aboard with nobody outs against a relief pitcher who's just come in, you've got that 1 out and also the mental boost from that.
Yeah, 100%, because if he gets on, now you can land and can bunt him over, and now you got 1 and 2 coming up with the hopes that you can drive him in. Yeah, that was a great play by Usgard.
But not able to capitalize. Then Atkinson the ground out to second, and Brady Smith the foul out. And the Cards, with the loss, fall to 0-2 in the conference and 3-2-1 on the season. River Falls goes to 5-0 and 2-0 in the conference. But, hey, we're just getting started. It's early in the campaign here on WOGO Sports, and seeing Chi-High huddling on the left field side, River Falls on the first base side. And so, again, checking our WOGO Sports calendar, this is our last game until Tuesday when it's McDonald baseball, the Max here at Casper against Fall Creek, a 4:40 start for that. And then back to Lady Cardinals softball against Menominee, a 4:10 start a week from today. The other side of Casper, where we were a couple of days ago. And then, boys, the baseball doubleheader 1 week from tomorrow on April 25th. That's also, like today, a 3:10 start as Chi-Hi and Superior. Superior makes the drive down. So some of that unfolding. And then we close out April according to our current schedule with the softball again, the Cards against Rice Lake on Tuesday, April 29th. But again, the official stat line on the day, River Falls 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and Chippewa Falls no runs, no hits, no errors. But again, with 4 hits, batsmen, and a number of walks, congratulate River Falls on the joint no-hitter. Landon McQuaid finishing off what Auden Pankinen started. Somewhat of an unorthodox one. The Cards twice had runners, 2 runners in scoring position, but not able to get any hits or any runners across.
Yeah, no, and really not a lot of hard contact. A lot of the balls that we hit were, fairly weakly hit or didn't make it back to the pitcher, or they were pop-ups. But again, that's a credit to the pitching, and you just don't run into the 90-plus miles. And I don't know how hard he was throwing, but I'm guessing a couple were over 90.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, they were seriously up in the 80s if they were below 90.
Yep.
Hey, that's going to do it for us here. Chi-Hi still huddling in the left field side. We wish you all the very best. Thanks so much to our wonderful team that made this broadcast possible. Sam Aberley on the video side of things on the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Gavin Bovey back at our WOGO studios. Thanks so much, Jason Bob. You're certainly welcome back anytime, but I know with your son Easton pitching with St. Cloud. How did that one turn out today?
I have no idea. I think it started raining over in the city, so it said they're going to try and finish it tomorrow, I guess. So.
And you were able to tell us a lot of the spring sports, including softball, canceled, but glad to get this one in.
Glad to get it in, yeah.
And again, appreciative of all of our great sponsors. Thanks so much for listening. We get the podcast up at wogo.com, and also you can catch it, obviously, the replay at the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Chi-Hi comes up short, losing to River Falls 1-0. Thanks for listening. Happy Easter.
WOGO, your sports station.
Coverage of the Cards is brought to you by Royal Credit Union, Choice and Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Stelter Incorporated, Quality Propane and Fuels, the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Wynn Family Dentistry of Chippewa Falls, and Grace Home Respiratory. This has been Chi-Hi Baseball, a presentation of WOGO Sports. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
WOGO, your